Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my March weekly expense tracker. This is the first week from the 8th to the 14th. Today is the 14th today, but I didn't spend any money today and I don't plan on it. So yeah, let's get started. I am going to do the weekly expense tracker and then I will go into our bi-weekly budget and then do the check-in for that. It's on a couple pages back. And if you have been with me for a while, you know that when I film, it's when my son is sleeping, so I try to be as quiet as possible. So let's take a look at the budget. So groceries for the month is $700, gas is $120, eating out is $50, baby is $50, other is $20, household is $40, my husband's spending is $40, my spending is $0, and an oil change for $150. So the total is $1,170 budgeted for our cash envelopes or expenses. I don't do the cash envelopes right now as I am on restricted movement and cannot leave the house, so my husband does all the grocery shopping and the spending, so it's just easier if I track my bank account so that he doesn't have to remember the receipts and stuff because he sucks with cash. Anyways, so let's get on with the video. So this is my daily spending tracker for my bank account, so you can see it tracks everything, and I did a little template down here. The income is yellow, savings is blue, bills are the pink, and cash envelopes are purple. So we're gonna focus on the purple parts right now. Okay, so the first one is groceries. So now we'll go into the list and look at all the purple ones, and whatever ones say groceries is the ones that we have to add up. So $122.29 plus $26.23, and that is $148.52. So now I'll write in the spent category. Also, I'm very sick and getting over a cold, so if my voice sounds super weird, that is why. 852. I started to write a 2 there. Zoom you guys in a little bit more. And now we'll subtract by the 700. So the category balance is $551.48. And then this was with debit. And we don't have a description. Next is gas. So we have one expense that was $53.52. And we have a monthly budget of $120. $53.52. So category balance of $66.48. Description, and this was with my debit. Actually, we can write Jeep here, so I know that it was for my Jeep that we were filling up. Eating out is the next. So I bought my husband lunch yesterday at Dairy Queen, so that was $27.89. And we're gonna subtract that by 50. So 50 subtract 27.89. It's $22.11. And that was with my debit. The baby category, you don't see it on this page, but I do have it on my other page because I had to take out cash, and I used the cash for this expense. I wrote secondhand BB when I should have wrote baby, like secondhand clothes or something. So that was $8. And baby we have 50, so we'll do 50, subtract 8, 42. And this was with cash. All right, and now we go to other, and other, you can see I have 2 expenses here, so that's $16 and then $9.05, so $25.05. We have a budget of $20, so we'll write $25.05, and then we'll use our red pen, and we're over by $5.05 already. And we'll write cash. So moving on to household, we don't have anything spent in the household category yet, so that's good. My husband's spending, it was $18.91. So $18.91. Oh, so for household we still have $40. And my husband spent $18.91, so he still has plus 20, $21.09, and because he has a $40 budget for that. My spending, I completely forgot that I have a prescription now, so I needed to get that filled, and I just put it under mine because we already have used we did use all of our other categories, so I'll just put it under my spending since it's mine. So we don't even need the calculator. I don't know why I did that. $24.78, and I don't have anything budgeted for myself because I completely forgot that I have to take medication now. I'm also using the Paper Mate Inkjoy gel pens in 0.7, if you guys care. These are really good pens. I love them. And then oil change, we haven't spent anything yet, so we still have $150 to do that. So now we're gonna go down the list. We're gonna add everything up to get us a total. $148.52 plus $53.52 plus $27.89 plus 8 plus $25.05 plus $18.91 plus $24.78. So that is $306.67. And now we will go down to the category balance and add and subtract that all up so we can see how much we have left over for the remaining 3 weeks. So $551.48, $551.48 plus $66.48 plus $22.11 plus $42, subtract $5.05 plus 40 plus $21.09, subtract $24.78, and then plus $150. So we still have $863.33, and how we check if that's correct is we add $306.67, and that would give us our total budgeted amount. So that is what we have for week 1. We're gonna take this out now, and we're gonna go flip to our budget, and then we're going to write in how we're doing for the first week of this bi-weekly period. I just like to see if I'm on track, if I paid all my bills, and how I'm doing left over for the next week for our expenses, because this total remaining will be different from the one that we just did. All right, so for my husband's income, He made a little bit more than 15. You can see that on here it's only 1,400, but he made more than that. It was 15, 12, 32. I should have wrote that on the side there so I knew that that wasn't a correct amount. That's just how much he sent to me. For my income, I made nothing. For the rollover, it was 500. And then for other, I didn't have anything planned, but I closed an account, that like an old RBC account that I wasn't using, and they said they would charge me $20 if I didn't reactivate or completely cancel the account. So I just canceled it, and there was an extra $12.45 in there that I didn't know about, so that was exciting. You can see that the income came here. It was $39.40, but what I did was the leftover money that I had from the spending, the $26.95 plus the $12.45, is what made up this $39.40. So let's add up the income. 15, 12, 32 plus 500 plus 12.45, and that is $2,024.77. So now let's go on to bills. The bills are in pink, so we're just kind of gonna go down the list here and see what we've paid. So this part might be confusing because I transfer my Jeep payment and my rent, like half of my rent, into my savings. So that is here. 500 of that is the rent and $267.33 is the Jeep. So we did end up paying that. It's just in savings instead of being one of the bills. So that is 500. The gas bill, natural gas is here, so $99.66. And that was way over what I thought, but that is fine. Electricity was $228.61. And I got the bill for that early, so I knew exactly what that was. And car insurance was $93.41. That stays the same. So now we'll add that up. 500 plus 99.66 plus 228.61 plus 93.41. That is $921.68 that we spent on bills. Now the debt, I did put the Jeep payment into the savings account. This might be confusing because my Jeep payment comes out before my husband's paycheck can get transferred to me, so I need to make sure I have that $267.33 in my account on Thursday so that it comes out on Friday. It doesn't bounce my account, so that is why I put it into savings, and then the Thursday afternoon I transfer it back to my checkings, and then that's how I have that money in there. So it might be confusing, but I hope you guys understand. $267.33, and then my credit card is right here, so $160. Since nothing changed for that, we know that the total is the same, so $427.33. So that is awesome. And now what we can do is we can quickly transfer these numbers over here. So again, groceries was $148.52. Gas $53.52. Eating out $27.89. Baby $8. Other $25.05. $305. Household is nothing. My husband's spending is $18.91. My spending $24.78. And the oil change was nothing. So we know that total is $306.67. And then right at the end of the binder, I always have the messiest writing. So now we can get our calculator and we can kind of see here. So 660 minus 306.67. We have, I'm just gonna put a star here, 353.33 for the next week. And why we don't do the plus and minuses now is because what if I add another $100 to groceries, and then say I spent another $20 in other, so that will go in our actual column on the 21st, and then that's when we'll do the plus or minuses to see how we did. Another way that we can check to see if I paid these bills is go back to the monthly calendar, and I checked, or I scratched off all of the ones that I paid, and that way I can kind of see if I'm on track or not, or if I paid everything. And then also you can double check with this. You can go and see the pink, and then you can see that I paid all of those. You can kind of double track. So now what we're going to do to balance this budget, what we're going to do is we're going to take the income minus the bills minus the debt minus expenses, and then we'll see if that equals out to the balance of our checkings account. So let's start. 2024.77, subtract 921.68, subtract 427.33, subtract 306.67, so it's 369.09. And that's exactly what I have in my account right now. So that is how you can close out your budget. And by doing this each week, I know it's kind of redundant to do this every week, but this is how you can see that your numbers add up. So say if I didn't do this weekly check-in and I just waited until the end of the bi-weekly period and something doesn't add up, at least I know I can go back to that 1 week mark and then be able to see that, hey, like this bi-weekly budget balanced, so I don't have to worry about checking the first week. I just have to check the second week. So I hope you guys like this video. I love doing these weekly check-ins. We are going to do a lot more. We're going to do week 2, week 3, and week 4. So if you guys like these videos, please subscribe, and I hope you guys come back for more. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.